Hey everyone, I'm Philip Rothman back with Scoring Notes and the Scoring Notes website and podcast at the 2024 MOLA Conference. And I have the great pleasure of seeing my good friend and colleague, Michael Ferraguto. He is the head librarian at the Cleveland Orchestra and the host of this year's conference, which I have to say, Michael, it is going fantastically well, no doubt, thanks to your immense preparation and leadership. First of all, I just want to say congratulations and thank you for everything that you've done.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for having such a huge part of the tech fair, which is the second time we've hosted that, and it was a home run. So thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, hopefully it will be continued. I was really enthused, Michael, by just the response that all of the MOLA delegates had to the technology, and I think every year people get more and more invested in it because they have to. It's a reality that we all live with, and one of the goals that we have is to, in my role as a technology expert, so to speak, is to bridge that gap, is to say, okay, it is there to make your lives easier, to make ultimately the music better. And I think the vendors that came and the exhibitors really, the ones that I've spoken with, have really felt very, very happy to connect in person with your colleagues here that are librarians and using the technology.
Yeah, and I think we got a lot of really thoughtful questions.
Yep.
And our first session really framed it well, where we had people talk about their expectations and what they wanted out of technology, just generally, and I think that will set up really good discussions for the future too.
Yeah, awesome. So the rest of the conference, that was just day one. I know I grabbed you just for a second here. You're going to be heading up a discussion about opera, and there's something to do with Wagner and a baseball park and digital animations and all sorts of other things. Can you give us a little bit of a preview of what's happening there?
Sure. So part of the conference, the host usually gives a talk about something that the host organization is proud of, something that is dear to their organization. And I'm relatively new to the Cleveland Orchestra. This is the end of my third season, but I've discovered that opera goes back to the very beginning of this orchestra, even before the orchestra is in Cleveland. And we've really been on the cutting edge of a lot of that. And there's been a lot of actually interesting technology and innovation. Back in even the 30s, we had a thing called the color organ that was this kind of pipe organ looking console that dealt with the lighting. And a few years ago, we designed this amazing kind of frosted glass box that used projections, but also puppetry and people behind it. And we did this kind of storybook version of Cunning Little Vixen, where there were animations, people coming out and singing. So there's all kinds of really interesting things we've been doing here with opera, and I can't wait to share that with MOLA.
That sounds really cool, and I mean we can go down the rabbit hole there. But just think about that color organ. I mean, there have been inventions over the years of people devoting their lives to producing those types of instruments, and it's just amazing. And it actually gives us good perspective, I think, that technology in some way, shape, or form has always been with us, and there's always been inventors, there's always been innovators, and technology and music really do go hand in hand. And it's just a matter of what the technology is at any given time.
The pencil and pen, those are technology.
They are technology, and it's all in service of creating music and finding new ways to express oneself and one's art through music and through sound. And the librarians are the key element to all that on the ground every day, doing the work. And it's a great time here, Michael. You've done so well, and truly, I know how hard it is, how hard you work, and to make it look so easy. Everything has gone so smoothly. All the exhibits are well organized. The flow of everything, people are getting together, they're talking to each other. Congratulations! It's great to see you, my friend, and
likewise.
Congratulations and best wishes for the rest of the conference.
Thank you so much.
Yep, my pleasure. Thanks.